Now, this is actually kind of a two-parter. Last time we just escaped from Hobbush with running out of a exploding gate room. So, and that gate room looks very familiar to some other show about a star gate of some sort. But anyway, we're going to be starting Mind Game. Come on, Tamara, can you fill us in?
I hope this message reaches you. Your cover as a Tal Shiar agent has been blown, and your location is currently unknown. Stay alive. We are looking for you. Depending on where you are, perhaps you can salvage this mission. If there's any intelligence you can recover before you are discovered, bring it back.
Okay, this is one of the few missions where you cannot play it with your teammates, with some friends. This is a solo mission where it's only just me as Merzo, no Tobin, not much else. So, we're aboard the IRW canal in the Hubble system, and we're going to collect a few things. We're going to get a disrupting plasma torpedo launcher, which is apparently better than the one I've got, but then that's a Mach 6 and I'm running a Mach 2 at the moment. Even Mach 4. And we get a new trait. And got some stuff from ours, so let's get going.
Was there something you needed?
So, welcome to the Mind Game. So, here we go.
It looks like we have an unexpected guest. Take our visitor somewhere more comfortable and contact Empress Sela. I'm looking forward to our time together. You'll save yourself a lot of pain if you tell us what actions Datan plans to take against the Tal Shiar.
We'll defeat you in the Tal Shiar.
Worm! I know ways to loosen your tongue.
Calm down, both of you. I recommend that you cooperate. Hakiv can be very creative. Just look at what happened to Taurus. Now Starfleet is hunting her too. If she's lucky, she'll spend the rest of her life in a Federation penal colony.
So anyway, look at Taurus. You tricked her. She didn't know the device would cause a supernova. And she was loyal to you. I'm
Who do you
not.
think we are? Everything I do is in the best interests of the Romulan people. All of them. Our methods may be extreme, but they are just.
Now you'll learn what else our masters taught me how to do.
What did you do to me? Why did I hurt so much?
The Tal Shiar have been messing with your head. Stay strong. You can fight through this.
Welcome to the ranks of the Tal Shiar. Colonel Hakiv has taken an interest in your progress and ordered me to assign you tasks to test your compliance in addition to your normal training. Here's your schedule for the day. And here's a tip. If you give in to the conditioning, life will be much easier for you. We have people who try to fight it. No one can resist forever.
Hey, Bug. We always knew that Akiva was a bit crazy, but I think it's more Bug ship than Roman ship now.
Can't be. I thought everyone else escaped Terrace's base.
Are you going to fight me all day?
Well, how did Vel get in here when she was beamed out?
So, you're Hakiv's newest pet. He's asked me to test out your conditioning in order to make sure we can trust you as a Talshire operative. I have just a few easy tasks I need you to perform.
What do I need to do?
First, pick up that disruptor on the table.
Now, I put up my biggie so I can actually pick the choice when I want. Now, this, you could have. Now, I'll tell you now. There are 2 additional hidden accolades you can do for, and you can have a go for the hero option or the give in option. So we're gonna go for the hero option for this one.
Tasha always follow orders. Pick up that weapon.
Why would you do what that tall Shi'ar officer tells you? You know he's going to make you use that weapon.
Are you going to fight me all day?
You can fight the conditioning.
Who do you think you are? You can't resist.
No!
Now, use that disruptor to kill your friend.
We can keep this up all day.
Who do you think you are? You can't resist.
They can't make you kill.
Please try that again. You really tried. Good for you.
Why did you do that?
Well, that slightly iffy there, but I'm sure it's actually Vel.
Well done. I sense some hesitation back there, but that's nothing a little time won't fix. We need to let the indoctrination process really take hold. Too bad we couldn't really bring a friend here for you to kill. Now that would have been a test.
So that wasn't holodeck.
Unfortunately, this was only a simulation. But you still passed your test. Congratulations, soldier. Head to the engineering lab to begin your next assignment.
New assignment. Welcome to the weapons lab.
I don't have time for pleasantries. You're the 3rd recruit I've had to deal with today, and I'm on a tight schedule. You're going to help me make Thaleron weapons. Yes, I know. Thaleron weapons are banned by the Federation, and the Klingon Empire, and even your precious Romulan Republic. Well, guess what? I don't care. And you're helping me make these weapons whether you want to or not. Here's a list of parts I need you to gather.
So
Please try that again. I don't think you meant to do that.
I know you're stronger than this. They're toying with you.
That's what I was waiting for.
Iodine post-modulator.
That is not what you were asked to retrieve.
You have to fight this! The conditioning is affecting your optic nerves. Don't trust your eyes.
That's not the correct part. Would you care to try again? I don't think that's the part you wanted.
Can you hear?
You're doing well.
Excellent. You're not completely incompetent. Now, let's test your basic mechanical skills. Time to assemble all those parts in an easy-to-deploy package. Use the console in the center of this room to manufacture a Thaleron mine.
That would have caused the weapon to short out before it could hurt anyone. You were close to preventing the reaction from getting the activation energy it needed to self-replicate. Almost. That would have rendered the weapon delivery system inert.
You have a talent for building weapons of mass destruction. Have you done this before? You've achieved a 2.4% boost to the pulse modulator over standard Romulan munitions. Well done.
Yeah.
Everything appears to be up to spec. But I want you to test the device before I sign off on your work. There's a display case over there with some life forms in it. Let's see how they fare against your weapon. Don't worry. The case is shielded. We'll be completely safe.
And yes, we're resisting as much as we can, so let's beam the frame weapon to an alternate location.
It's getting harder to fight.
Go ahead, detonate the weapon outside the test chamber. You'll only kill yourself. You really tried. Good for you. That was a close one. Those rodents almost escaped and infested the ship. Protecting a plant with a force field. It's such a waste of energy.
Oh dear. About my little upper friends.
I never get tired of watching Thaleron weapons detonate.
Well, you're not completely useless. And I'll say as much in my report to the Colonel. I've seen people like you before. Isn't it amazing how much you can get done without that conscience nagging you? I believe your next assignment is in the Borg Tech Lab on the other end of this deck.
Bug Tech Lab. Not exactly the best place to be. or like someone to be speaking to.
Oh, I can't wait to get started with this project. And you should be excited too. You're going to assist me with some very interesting research. We're going to install some modified Borg implants into this subject here. Oh, they're fascinating devices. I think we'll learn a lot from this procedure.
Will the patient survive?
The test subject? I hadn't really thought about it. No, the subject probably won't survive, but the information will be extremely valuable. If you'd like, I'll note this noble sacrifice in my report.
Okay. Where is it?
The Tall Shi'ar should not be playing around with Borg tech.
A lot of time and effort has gone into that technology. Be careful with it. Excellent.
Patient with anesthesia.
Anesthesia would impact the results of this experiment.
Any advice, patient?
Do you really think euthanasia is the only option?
Patient for Borg implant, then.
Don't worry. The patient won't live long enough to suffer.
Let's misline it.
This is a valuable experiment you're trying to prevent.
Hospital still.
It's a good thing you didn't swear an oath to do no harm.
I'm a tactical officer, not a doctor.
You may be technically proficient at this, but your bedside manner could use some work.
Oh dear. Now to test it out. Shut it down if I can.
It was a good attempt. You'll find another way to stop this madness.
Go to feedback.
After everything this patient has been through, you'd risk destroying the results of this test. All that pain and suffering yielded some valuable science. Well done.
Chief Medical Officer.
Oh, we are getting some fascinating data from the device you implanted, and you performed the surgery with such skill. Have you ever considered working in medical research full-time? Well, I guess not. I hear that Colonel Hakiv has his own plans for you. In the meantime, though, I'm going to make use of your newfound talent. Please, install a second Borg device in the subject.
And here is the Borg arm piece. Was it damaged?
Destroying this device won't save the patient.
Because a Borg implant to kill the patient.
I can taste the spite in your actions. Delicious.
I'm going to have to put it
You're
down.
trying so hard to not be a Tal Shi'ar agent that you don't realize you're becoming one of our best ones yet.
And if I
You don't want to kill this patient.
release the Borg drone,
I'm afraid I can't let you risk the lives of everyone on this ship.
permission for the Borg arm implant.
No deaths were required.
Now install the implant. First, please install the Borg implant into the patient.
This patient is giving his life for science. There's no need to add more pain to the process than necessary. Is
dear, we're going to have to start that implant.
Despite your best efforts, the patient has survived this procedure.
Because feedback in bug implant.
That would not only render this experiment invalid, it would also be fatal.
Get the bug implant to bug collective.
Do you really want to attract the attention of the Borg? The ship might be destroyed, but so would millions of other people.
Test the implant.
Data is coming in now.
There are 4 lights. There's another reference to something else. Theoretical officer.
You were magnificent. I wish you could stay, but I'm afraid, though, that our time together is done. Report to the brig and rest until your next assignment. It's been such a pleasure working with you. I can always use good assistance.
Oh, this is not the way to the rig. So, Commander.
Soldier, now that you've successfully completed your training, we need to recalibrate your medical files. Report to the medbay.
Maybe this way.
You're awake. You've been through a lot. I hope there aren't any residual effects. When you're up to it, come talk to me.
Making lemonade. You notice that the introduction system was was at 100%. Now it's back down to 0. So, Commander.
Welcome back. You may not remember this, but we've met before. The conditioning you underwent can affect short-term memory. My name is Kimmik. I've been working undercover for the Romulan Republic for months now. When I saw you on board, I knew that Hakiv would be indoctrinating you, and that I needed to do something. It took some time to find the right moment. Now we need to make your journey through fire and back worth something.
So, we need to find Hakiv's personal files and find a way into the bug. Take lag, and we've got to distract the scientists and guards. So,
Good. You made it to the lab. Tell me what you see.
let's try to go to Lab 2.
If you can override the security keypads on those doors, you'll be able to get through them without too much difficulty. But the doors are being watched by both the scientists and the guards in the area. You'll need to distract everyone before you can access them without being caught. Trust me, you don't want to get caught.
Yeah.
Good. You made it to the lab. Tell me what you see.
Well, okay, I'll describe the scientists now.
Those scientists look pretty involved with the results of the experiment from earlier. Perhaps you could put together a convincing example of why the Tal Shiar shouldn't be messing around with Borg technology. See if you can find materials to make it appear as if the patient is reanimating as a Borg drone. A pacemaker, a steroid shot, and a small subspace beacon should put on a good enough show for a few seconds. That will give you enough time to get through the door and into the inner lab.
Right.
Good. You made it to the lab. Tell me what you see.
Okay, let's talk about our guard friends here.
It will take something big to distract the guards. I think they keep some small pyrotechnic charges in the security office by the brig. You can use one to set off a small fire. but the lab's fire suppression systems will extinguish the charges quickly. You'll need more time. To be safe, you should first disable the automated mechanism and hide that fire extinguisher on the wall. Good. You made it to the...
Right, so he's given us quite a few things, so... we're going to disable the fire, the suppression systems. And... okay, where the fire extinguisher is. Look. No place with here. I don't have fire stuff yet. No part. Yeah, red bay. And okay, let's nick the fire extinguisher. Right. Now we're going to go on. Keep on forgetting this place. And this place is always a bit confusing. In this office, there it is. Some pyrotechnic charges. So we've now got the I've put the actual explosives to distract the guards. Let's pick up some more bombs just in case. Now we've got them on. Now, pick up shot and pacemaker. So that's all useful parts that the duct's not in. It's by the door. And I really do not like the way that they've got a looks like a prison cell there. Oh. Let's get started. We'll get all the things set up, so we'll put all the devices on the bag drone. What? Synchronizing signal. Second two, it's going to get real noisy around here. Install last device on the bug. We get space signal from the bug inputs to the lab space relay. Exit. Yeah. The scientists get very excited. And woof. Fire in the lab. And it's over on this keypad. Not yet. Now it's open.
You're in the next lab? Good work. Tell me what you see.
See door to Haki's lab?
No door. Well, I'm sure it's there, but it must be concealed. You'll need to distract both the guards and the scientists in the lab before you can snoop around and find that door.
Right.
You're in the next lab? Good work. Tell me what you see.
The scientists?
Scientists look pretty suspicious of you. You'll need a big distraction to deal with them. There's a disabled Borg walker in the closet off the main lab area. If you can get it operational and cause some general destruction to the lab, I'm sure the scientists will have to stop what they're doing and deal with it. It will need a power supply, a means of locomotion, and something that'll help it cause havoc. You're in the next lab?
And the guards?
Good work. Those guards are some of the security chief's most trusted officers. There's no way around them without doing some damage. This lab has a lot of chemicals in it. I'm sure there's some combination you can mix to make a potent and toxic mixture. And the clean room is an enclosed space that will collect the gas you release. It's also conspicuous enough to draw the attention of the guards. You're in the next lab?
So, let's grab some components. Got air devices are pretty nice. There's in canister, nah, even better. Yeah, power supply. Oof. We've got that much stuff on it, and now, and we have to get stuff out just so we can pick it up. The way that's just pretty old. So let's distract those scientists. So one diagnostic. Let's install the power supply. Replace some parts, and install a mobility unit, and get out of the way. Alright. Number 2 is Eros has nose in. Things are going pretty nice, so they're now distracted, so let's check his consoles. That's just so we can get in. Let's check this console over there. So it's a bit weird seeing when we cut themselves against wild walls. And yes, it is a bit
I don't
weird.
have the access code to that door pad. Luckily, there's no one here to catch you trying to override the security lockout.
So let's override this. Up the door, and that's
by the elements. If the Empress knew about half the things in here, she'd have Hakeem locked up for good.
dear. It is. Yeah. She knew half the stuff in here. Yes, she would. So let's download these top secret files.
You need to get off this ship immediately. All the transporters are locked down because of the red alert. But the security chief has local override codes stored on the terminal in his office. Get there and get the codes. Once you have them, head to the nearest transporter room. I'll contact Tovan Kev and let him know to expect you. He'll have your ship in range for a transport.
Right.
I'm afraid this ends our relationship. I'm staying here. There's still more I can do for the Republic. And I can't be seen talking to you again. Good luck.
Right. So now we've got all the information, we need to just count. We have the opportunity. Still getting lost in this place, but then I'll do this mission well, a fair few times. Let's see if we can find another code. We've got it. Time to head out. What is it? Looks like the transport room. Oh. Oh, nope, not so good. Sorry, but you to get out now. Disabling transport to lock out. Overload EPS out in a second or two. Very nice for the key. Let's get out of here. Able to the ship.
Captain on deck.
Carry on.
Welcome back. We've been following Hakiv's ship since we picked up a subspace transmission from an informant who said you were on board. It's been more than a week since you disappeared at Hobus. We've been searching for you ever since.
A week?
How are you? What did they do to you?
Feels like I will live through a nightmare. I'm to repay them in kind. Now, this is a semi-permanent buff you can pick up, but this will work against certain enemies. So let's...
Understood. We're keeping the Romulan Republic apprised of our situation, and they're willing to send in reinforcements on your orders. We're ready to get underway on your command, sir.
Yeah. Covered yet? Nope. The race itself hasn't been released yet, so... Right, set course for the W canal. Then we'll do it on the clock.
Our reinforcements from the Romulan Republic have arrived.
This is Colonel Hakiv of the IRW Canile. Stand down or be You? How did you escape? Irrelevant. You've been a thorn in my side for too long. It's time to remove it.
You're gonna pay for what you did, Akiv.
Were you this aggressive before our time together? That should have invalidated your candidacy for indoctrination. No matter. I'll just deal with this mistake by destroying you. I'll be more diligent in selecting candidates in the future.
Alright, end your reign of terror. Oh no. And I just got myself at there because I just basically got myself too close and I was on my bed at the same time. That was my bad. And I don't have the tools to get around it. You gotta be kidding me.
Captain, we did it! Hakiv's ship is gone! We did detect an Iconian signal before the Canile was destroyed. It was probably Hakiv making his escape through a gateway. Even if he survived, he'll think twice before challenging us again. We're ready to set a new course on your orders.
Alright. Let's go. And because we just broke level 23, broke level 20 within a mission, because technically we were 23 within a mission. This is our first time we got to. We've been given some duty officers, which is very nice for us to do later. Well,
These files are amazing. I hope you didn't have to do anything too bad to get them. You've done a great deal for the Republic and dealt a serious blow to the Tal Shiar. Thank you. It's people like you who will help finally free our people from oppression and fear.
and we got data recorder. Disrupting photon torpedo launcher, which is a bit of a weird one. I'm not using. And it's probably currently the best thing we've got currently going at the moment. And we also got the ground trait called deprogrammed. I'll show you about that later. And we get some weapons, and I'm going to pick up the pulse wave because I feel like that's the one I'm going to be carrying around in the next few weeks. So.
Congratulations, Sub-Commander.
And we're just getting some more abilities, but
After what you've been through, I wouldn't blame you if you decided to take a leave of absence. But you seem to be recovering from the vestiges of indoctrination as well as can be expected. I hope you're feeling better. The psychologists assure us that the nightmares and flashbacks will pass. Time is short. What do you need?
I'll cover that storyline next week, but this is going to be more of a. But we picked up a trait. Yep. We picked up a trait called deprogrammed. So let's find where. I'm not sure if it's on there. But yeah. Might be given us because automatically, but yeah. So, right. Next week we'll be going to the Nimbus system, which is technically close nearby, but that is part of a new storyline. And that we'll have to wait till then. It's been much glad to see you guys next time.